Welcome back to the channel there, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's Comic Books, Coffee, and more. Okay, you know the drill. Hit that QR code, eBay, YouTube, and Instagram. Let's get to it. Today's book, Green Lantern, MOSAIC, Alien Gothic. Number 17 was $1.25 back in 1993. It's by Gerard Jones and Luke McDonnell. Okay, before we begin, don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that sub button, and please hit that like button down below, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought about it. Alrighty. Papa got to do some paperwork here, and now we're ready to go. Alrighty, here we go. Catma 2! But, sweetie, you're dead! John has the power to reach through the wall of death. John has more powers than even John could ever dream. He's gone beyond the green and found the red. John is a living man, half in death. I'm going to jump off this merry-go-round, John. You're conjuring all this somehow with power ring illusions. I don't have time for some kind of spook show. Funny you should choose those words, Hal. We need your help to take these cities down. After the Guardians decided to perpetuate the MOSAIC experiment, I flew from world to world, meeting with leaders in private, intimidating them with shows of power if necessary, promising that the GL Corps, Green Lantern Corps, would bring the cities back. But I made it clear that if any of those planets tried to reach MOSAIC on their own, there'd be big trouble. I even talked Earth's superhero community into helping me keep America quiet about the missing cities, all of the promise that they'd be returned home soon. Now every world's patience is wearing thin, and so is mine. When your captors forced you to send those SOS signals, including the locations of the wormholes, to OA, there was no turning back. The cities will go home. We came to keep the transfer peaceful, to keep these alien armadas from having to fight you. The Guardians themselves said they won't try to stop us. Come to your senses, John. Help us. The Guardians have nothing to do with it. I made the MOSAIC. I took over the mind and power and knowledge of the old-timer, and I made it. I made it to pay the cosmos back for the deaths I've caused. You've got delusions of grandeur, John. Come on, folks. Let's go tell these people they're going home. Aren't you going to try to stop them? Not yet. Let them learn. They'll find a lot of beings eager to go home, but there will be others. News travels quick on the MOSAIC. I've never seen Burides this excited. I bring greetings from Chaselan. It has been far too many vibrations since we have seen Chaselan in our home world. How I long to rejoin the lattice and rub facets with old friends. I am so happy I fear I will pop my valence electrons. My even harmonics are splashing across the spectrum. When can we expect to be taken from this world? As soon as Chaselan can get here to help you. He's recruiting some new Green Lantern at the Galactic Rim, and, oh, beg him to hurry. I fear one more day of captivity will lower my Q below the threshold of self-sustainable. Easy, easy. Now pardon me while I spread some more joy. It's quiet in the city of holy men. The tower is the center of things. I expect I'll find someone there. Come in, pilgrim. I hope your thighs are sturdy and your wind sound, pilgrim. We have a climb for you. Go at your own pace. I'll have no trouble. There is no rest for the cosmically bored. The interview will start. Interview? The gush of acolytes has been pinched to a hollow drip drop since the cosmic smarties invited us to the rehearsal for Utopia. Still, we must see with your eyes. Are you 1 foot off the ground? We will measure your capacity for spiritual, intellectual, and corporal conjectivity. You will look lovely in black. I know all the races of the MOSAIC, the prefigurative, polyflagellates, the pro forma parasitios. Either I am in error or I come from off-world. You have made no error. I have come not to seek enlightenment, but to provide it. Your city will soon be returned to its proper place. At last, righteousness is rewarded. Then let us put an end to the chanting below. It would be pardonable, given this turn of events. We will not rouse the destroyer of time. Long may he continue to sleep. Under the circumstances, that would be prudent. Yes. Still, though, I did look forward to chaining the fervor of the Amazons. I can't wait to get an eyeful of the folks who live in these houses. Maybe I should scream to attract attention. Why, not look behind you? Forgive me, but you're awfully skittish. I'm talking to a house and wonderfully observant. I'm here to tell you that the MOSAIC cities will be going home. I suppose that's good news? Suppose. I have others to think of now. The journey might be impossible for them. The beings John Stewart calls the delicates, we shelter them. I can show you, but please remove your boots and speak softly. Please, come no closer. Our early time on this world was upsetting. Many of us did not survive. Then the homeboys gave us sanctuary. That is what John Stewart calls them. Then he laughs, and his laughter jellies our flesh. He would laugh. We understand the great efforts have been spent to release the MOSAIC cities, but we fear our relationship with the homeboys is too fragile to survive this transition. We have never known such security would appear ungrateful if we request to remain behind. I'll tell the others, but I don't know. John Stewart knows of our wishes. He was the one who brought us together. We give the delegates a place for contemplation and study, but they give us something too. It may be hard for you to understand, but please don't explain. I know what it's like to have something small and fragile living inside you. John, is that woman really your wife? It depends on which level of reality you're really is it. What does that mean for me? Omega and Alpha Rose, big O for Omega, little a for Alpha. Batman, 500? Superman, back for good. Too many voices inside the head. Rise the green, then take something red. No, Watson. Oh, Watson, have a look. It's the last man I should have expected to see on the moor. It's MOSAIC shave. What do you make of this fellow, Watson? You know my methods. It seems clear that his costume is designed to withstand high rates of speed. Oh, tut, Watson, you state the obvious. He has made a lost fortune as he accustomed to manual labor, and he takes snuff. Snuff? Look, I just came to tell you you're going home. Home, Watson. Back to Baker Street. The Prime Minister has responded to our cable. No, Holmes, no. Home means away from Baker Street, back to the old place, to the old changes, the old fears. Oh, no. We have to tell the others, to tell them Tufun has been murdered. They have to tell us what we should be. Hey, that was supposed to make you happy. Evergreen City. It looks the same if you ignore the setting. It's heartening to see people maintaining the old traditions in the face of such upheaval. They're playing some kind of baseball there. Bass rap. Way to stroke it, Dallin P.O. What goes on here? You never seen aliens play baseball? It never occurred to me that they'd be interested. Well, there's quite a few good ball players here in Evergreen City. Human, I mean. When they got over the shock of coming to this place, they started working out again. A couple of visiting Exardians happened to see them, and they went nuts. Strike one. They have a talent for baseball. Talent, they're bloody naturals, all of them. Their hand-eye coordination is awesome. They can react twice as quick as you and me. Strike two! Of course, they don't have much power. With Green Lantern's help, the other Green Lantern, recruited a couple of the berserkers. They can hit the ball a mile. Ozark, Ike, I call them. Strike three! But they have a hard time with a good curveball. Crash! He throws the bat. And real problem controlling their tempers. This is beautiful. I wish John had said something to me about it. Of course, it's all coming to an end. All the cities are going home. Home? Funny. A few weeks ago, I'd be jumping up and down with joy. And now? It would be nice to see Earth again. But do I have to go right away? I was finished in baseball. Couldn't even get a high school coaching job. These Exerdians look goofy, but they're the best damn students of baseball I've ever seen. They absorb stuff like a sponge. A couple of weeks ago, they didn't know which end of the bat to hold. Even the berserkers aren't too tough to handle. No worse than the 18-year-olds I had in a single down in Shreveport, and if I can teach one of them to hit a curveball, I would like to stay and keep working with these fellows. Funny how things work out. Yeah. We don't want to go. We just got here. We're hardly begun our adventures. It won't do you no good to complain to me. You're going. But if I still can't get over how much you like, don't be a silly oaf. Don't be a stick in the mud. Come and have some fun with us. I don't hang out with fairies. And get out of my face. You're worse than mosquitoes. Let's, shall we? Hee 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 hee. Oh, man. Grrr. Oh, forget it. If you jerks want to stay, stay. What a place. No wonder Stewart went off his rocker. If anyone's off this planet, it's got to be the Malthusians. Conditions are even more crowded here than on Maltus. I bring good news. No, we know of your good news and would rather not hear it. Please do not force us to leave, Green Lantern. Is there anyone here who wishes to leave? No. Nobody wants to leave there? I don't get it. You seem surprised by our reaction, but life on Maltus was hellish and hopeless. Conditions may seem no better here, but other species have helped us see that this can be a fresh start. We have room to expand here with the cooperation of others. And there is the prophecy our philosophers tell us that with the founding of MOSAIC, the opener of doors has come. Malthusian prophecies again. Who's spreading this garbage? There, the ancient reader in the Tower of Tallow. I think I'll have a word with this reader. Your prophecies are nuts. I've just fought 3 phony guys on Maltese who had the populace terrified because they were designed to match ancient prophecies. Of course, the gods were false. The stories of return of the gods were metaphors, not to be read correctly. The reign of Superman is upon us in the Green Lantern? Oh no, Superman 82. The opener of doors will not be a triage of gods, but one man. A man from another world who is, in himself, creator, sustainer, and destroyer. He will be a man given the power to make new worlds. A man whose mind and training will be in the art of building so that he can lay down the systems of new world. A man whose hands are red with the blood of multitudes. John? The opener of doors will not solve all the problems of Malthus or the universe, but he will create a new world that will be a beacon to lead people to solutions. How do you know these prophecies are true? Because the Guardians told us they were. And during my lifetime, they told me personally that the opener had been born. I didn't know this mess was so big. I don't know if all our combined power can take these cities home. I don't like the idea of taking people home who don't want to go. Stewart's brainwashed them, that's all. Take them. Let them come to their senses. So what's the great father figure of the GL Courts think? Green Lantern Corps. I have to admit, I'm thrown by everything I've seen today. I don't know what to think. Attaboy, Hal. I sense signs of wavering resolve, the subtle shimmers of coming disappointment. You're supposed to be the leader here. Do something. We've been fools to have expected these gender blenders to lead us off this planet. Their minds are confused as a society. We still resolve the situation ourselves. I'm going to summon the Guardians. Maybe they can tell us what the hell the truth is. I want some answers about John and the Mosaic. There is nothing to tell. Can you use your power to return these cities or at least help us? We cannot. It is not for us to undo the work. Oh yeah, I almost forgot why I miss those guys so much. John, what is this really all about? What are these prophecies? I'm the Messiah, Hal. Get used to it. Have some coffee. We've got a cosmic fiasco on our hands, damn it. It's your duty to straighten it out. We fought before, Hal, and you lost. Now, I'm in contact with power I didn't even suspect then. If you really want to mix it up. I don't think he wants to. What? That's one of the Amazon ships. It's beaming a force field over the Amazon city. Although the recent centuries we've chosen to fight with hand weapons, we have kept the great weapons of our ancestors for planetary protection. It is obvious to us that our city will never be returned to us so long as there is some MOSAIC experiment going on. We have decided to end the experiment. We are unleashing a hell burner that will destroy every community on the MOSAIC but our own. It is already too late to stop it. Get used to it. Oh no, they didn't want to go, but now their city is going to crumble. Oh no. Well, that was Green Lantern, MOSAIC, Alien Gothic, number 17, $1.25 back in 1993. I hope you enjoyed that book. Now don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And tell me what you thought. Leave a comment, okay? And as Papa and the Green Lantern always say,
that was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.